right, so I almost forgot to record this, but I just chopped up 2 pineapples. I'm preparing my fruit for next week. 2 pineapples. We're going to juice a little bit of that and then put the rest of them in smoothies. But I like to use my pineapple peels to make a tea. So you cut up your pineapple and then you also put the core in there. So I know you can't see it, but there are little chunks of pineapple core in here. So you put the skin, the core, and then I like to add some ginger. It tastes really, really good. So once this gets to a boil, I'm gonna let it boil and simmer down, reduce a little bit, let the flavors marinate up in there. And then I'm gonna put a few of these key limes in there too. So I have some key lime rinds from this week when I was juicing my key lime from my water in the morning. So I'm gonna use those, and then I have the other pineapple peel because I'm gonna make another batch. I'm gonna give that batch away. So I've prepared the ginger for that batch, and then the rest of the pineapple peels are in there. Some of the key lime rinds are in there too. And all you do is pop it in a pot, boil that little monkey up. I like to put cane sugar in mine just to make it a little sweet, because I use this as like a juice during the week instead of juicing a bunch of fruit, or instead of going out and buying juice. I just drink this tea as a refresher. So I'll have my my coconut water, I'll have my fruit smoothies, and then I'll also drink some of this. Just when I get sick of water, I want something with some flavor in it. It's really refreshing. I recommend adding a bunch of ginger. So this node is gonna go in the second batch. I'm about to drop the rest of that in there. And then, yeah, you just boil it, let it simmer down. I like to let it reduce until about right here, but it's really going to be about how potent you like the flavor and how much tea you want. So if you're going to let it reduce down a lot, I would suggest getting a bigger pot so that you have some tea to drink when you finish. But I let mine reduce down just a little bit, and then I add some cane sugar like I mentioned. I'll let it marinate, probably take it off the heat and let it sit there for another 30 minutes while it cools down. And then I pop them into these puppies. And then I just, put the top on it, pop it in the refrigerator. So I'll drink out of that all week. I have 2 because I'm gifting one of them to my friend. But yep, this is what I like to do. I'll show you a picture of it after it is done. All right, so after you've brought your mixture to a boil, you're gonna let it cool off and then you're gonna strain it. I don't like pulp in my liquid, so I strain it twice. So you'll see me strain it once here. And then once we get the bottle ready, I add another strainer inside of the funnel. So I put my mixture in a gallon-sized jar. You can put it in whatever you have, but here you see the double strainer. Add it to a funnel. You don't want to make a mess, so if you have a funnel, I suggest that you use it. And then you're simply going to pour your mixture from the first initial straining until the second strain into the funnel. And then once you are finished, you'll have your tea in the bottle. Pop that monkey in the refrigerator, let it cool, or throw in the cup with some ice. Beautiful.